Welcome, my name is Transleona. I'm a raccoon girl on Twitch. The following is a recording of one of my latest streams on Twitch. Sit back and relax, and I hope you enjoy the show. Agility -5? Yeah, that works. For Olivier, anyway. Whoa. It really is active. I see, just as we heard. But possessed of such a mystic light. Yeah, I can feel the wisdom of the ancients washing over me. Yeah, it's so pretty. Are you two not the least bit freaked out about this? Oh, whatever, let's get the picture taken and get out of here. The idea would be best to not remain longer than necessary. Let's see, where should I take it from? There's a trick to this. Okay, so here. Take picture here. Alright, I made up my mind. I'll take it. Good luck, Estelle! Huh? Are you giving up? Something wrong? Not really, I just realized I don't need to take the picture. It may just be coincidence, but we do have a pro of sorts anyway with us. Ah, that's true. You mind if I ask Dorsey, I mean? Not at all. If you're not feeling confident, go ahead and ask. So Dorsey, would you mind taking the picture? Yeah, I'll do it. I'll give it my all and stuff. Haha, thanks. Here's the camera. Okay, here we go. Ah, it's got a scary face. Well, say cheese. Thanks for waiting. I got some really angry, sullen, manly pictures. I see. Good job, Dorothy. Thanks. Looks like we're all done then. Let's return to town then. There's little point in remaining here. Going back already? Yeah? Well, yes, that was the plan. Is there a problem? Not really a problem, I guess. It's just... we came all the way, so heading straight back would be a waste, don't you think? Ah, someone's got a bit of a dungeon diving itch in her new jacket, I think. I'll keep an eye on you if you want to explore the tower itself. Yeah, I do kind of want to explore it. I mean, there's a lot of pretty strong monsters in there, right? It'll be good practice. Well, I suppose the inhabitants would make for a nice little workout. Let's look around a bit, and then get back as soon as we can. Let us away, then. Yeah. We got more stuff to find in here. That's what I call sexy and cute. And it reflected the attack. Mm. Fresh shower and fresh body shave. Ooh, smooth legs, Finksy. Who doesn't love nice, smooth legs? Of course. Yeah, you don't want to nick the backside of your knee. That is not fun. And Dorothy's being suicidal. Oh, dang it. Oh well, it happens. That's why I got more reviving palms. Hi, Haley. Welcome. Inside the chest is carved, Olivier is handsome. You briefly wonder if he put that there himself. It is something that he would probably put there himself, isn't it? But we do love our debaucherous prince of love. 100% something he'd do. You know, if only more guys acted like Olivier, the world would be a much more interesting place. Not a good place, but an interesting place. Hi, Finksy. Hi, Leona. Hi, Haley. Orient Causeway monster. Ooh, frick. Sunday school lecturer. Crone trail monster. Okay. I'd become full-blown lesbian so fast. What, if guys walked around and wore their hair long and played instruments and we're just absolutely fabulous all the time? I don't know. Alright. Everyone has their own version of what they like. Alright, there's a monster on the Orient Causeway somewhere. And we are going to kill it. There it is. Oh, I hate these things so much. Nobody expects the perilous meatball.
We're good to go.
Or the surprise cookie.
Basic cake.
Exterminated monster. Alright, do I have the items I need? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, cool. Got all 6. We gotta do the, one of the most difficult, missions in the game now. Oh my, are you here because you saw my request? Yes, ma'am, sure did. It's pretty urgent, right? Yes, today I'd like to ask you to act as a guest teacher at Sunday school. How about it? Are you available? I gotta save first. This one's really easy to mess up. Thank you very much, I really appreciate it. I had asked because a bracer named Karna to be the guest lecturer, but she suddenly had to leave on guild business. I put the church in a fix, and I was very disheartened. I see, so that's why it's so sudden. So what should I do? First, come into the side room. I'll explain what I'd like to the class there. I see. Okay, yeah, I think I get the gist. Start with an explanation of the guild, move on to an overview of a bracer's job, and last but not least, answer the kids' questions correctly, right? Yes, that would be plenty. So excuse me, I'll be going back to class. I'll call you momentarily, so please wait here until then. Still, truly, the world is a strange place. Oh, for once we agree. I was just thinking that myself. What's up? Is there something on my face? No, but not even I could have predicted this. To think that the day would come when Estelle would take the altar. Sure is a big surprise, isn't it? It just means that a certain girl famous for skipping Sunday school has grown up well, I guess. Oh, Estelle, your mentor is so proud. Well, that's sure nice to say, I think. True, I'm not super confident, but I should be fine teaching some kids. Also, I look forward to the day when Finksy is as much of a fan of Olivier as I am. I hope so, but, well, I'll be relaxing until it's over. What are you gonna do, Olivier? Well, I have a little effort to offer. You have my full attention and support. The class should be well visible from the second floor here, so I'd like to watch from there. Oh, nice idea. I should take tons of pictures. Please don't screw anything up, you two. Now then, everyone, we're gonna have a guest teacher for the remainder of class. They've taken time out of their busy schedule to come speak to us, so don't be rude, okay? Okay. He loses the ego, maybe. Alright, come on out. He's just a ditz. Miss, who are you? I was just about to introduce myself. Give me a sec. Alright, well, hello. I'm Estelle Bright. Still pretty new to the job, but I'm what we call a bracer. What? You're a bracer? No way, that's so cool. How old are you, miss? No, we'll have time for questions after. First, let's have our guest review that we've already gone over. You wouldn't mind, Estelle? Okay, is everyone ready? Let's go over today's class real quick. Class begin. All about bracer activities. Choose the correct answer and guide the special class to success. First, let's talk about my job as a bracer. So a bracer is a specialist at investigation and combat. Our main duty as bracers is protection of the peace and citizenry of local regions. We don't just slay monsters and prevent crimes either. Bracers protect goods in transit and even look for lost items. We help in a variety of ways. Alright, that was perfect. Good, got that one right. Bracers are broadly divided into two groups, senior bracers and junior bracers. Of those, junior bracers are what you might call trainees, and by successfully completing missions and training hard, they eventually earn a promotion to become full bracers. But even once you become a full bracer, you're further divided up into different classes. We call these ranks, and each rank is assigned in accordance to your experience and success. G to A. There are 7 ranks, from G to A. These are the only formal ranks, and when a bracer is close to being promoted, a plus is added to said rank. Furthermore, there's also an S rank, but it's kind of an unofficial honorary rank given to persons who have performed exceptional deeds. So publicly, A rank bracers are the highest bracers in the guild. Yes, I'm killing this. Alright, let's talk about the organization that manages bracers, the Bracer Guild. I think you learned this in class, but the guild operates not just in the Liberal Kingdom, but all over. This global organization was established at the same time as the Orbital Revolution, which was roughly 50 years ago. Orbital technology and the guild are deeply connected. Even now, we receive financial support from foundations related to Orbment technology. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was it. Man, I'm good. Alright, so next we'll talk about the guild's relationship with foreign countries. At the moment, the guild has branches across the entire continent, but the reason the guild has been able to expand to this level is because it is a non-governmental organization with no ties to a specific nation. But even within its practical activities, the guild has a lot to think about. For example, they have to keep promises to prevent them from ending up opposed to nations. The most famous promise related to that is non-interference with state powers. The agreement of non-interference with state powers. In other words, no sticking our noses into state affairs or systems. Problems within national boundaries are ultimately something for that country's people to think about. Commenting on or interfering with this kind of thing is almost against international rules. Yes, nailed it. Guild has lots of methods like this to separate its duties from a nation's. Of course, not everything is always solved so simply according to the code, so sometimes in emergencies you can end up in a situation where you are contradictory to the code. But in times like that, bracers are asked to put one basic principle above all else. In other words, The bracers in all situations should prioritize the safety of civilians. If you think about the first and foremost, then you'll naturally be guided to the correct action. Though, sometimes when you try taking action, you'll end up with a whole bunch of other problems, but overcoming stuff like that is part of the job too. Yes, that's a good summary. And that's pretty much sums it up. How was it? Did everyone understand? That ends the first half of the class. Yep, she's working hard. Just when did that girl actually sit down and study all this? I'm impressed. No, bracers are not cops. They're adventurers. So they are likely to do stuff that, you know, they could be hired to arrest someone, but really their job is actually protecting people, not protecting property. Yeah, anything you want to ask our guests, go ahead and raise your hand. Please, Mrs. Stell, carry on. Sure thing, leave it to me. It's funny that you should bring up cops, though, because things will be funny in a later game. Who's ready to get their questions answered? Q&A time. Any question goes. Select the correct answer and overcome any risky or questionable questions. Oh, pick me. Wow, you've sure got a lot of energy. What's your question? When can you become a bracer? What age can you become a bracer? Well, to become a bracer, you first need to become a junior bracer. You can become one if you pass the test, but to take the test, you're required to be 16 or older. Of course, even if you pass the exam, you don't instantly become one. For a while, you'll receive training under the guidance of an older bracer. Once you've gained enough experience there, you finally become a junior bracer. Perfect answer. Okay, so you gotta be 16. Okay, got it. Thanks, miss. Excuse me, teacher, may I ask a question? Fire away. You gotta beat up monsters no matter what? Some of them are really cute. That's a good question. How to respond to monsters is tough. But in general, we prioritize the client's intent. There's no absolute right answer when dealing with monsters. It really depends on the situation. If the client doesn't demand their extermination, we may sometimes let them go. It was kind of a tricky question, but looks like I was able to answer perfectly. Phew. Oh, okay. May I ask a question too? Sure, go for it. There was a case a while back where the Sky Bandits attacked an airliner. Was it the Royal Army who arrested the Sky Bandits then, or was it bracers? You mean the disappearance of the Lind? The ones who finally arrested the Sky Bandits were the Royal Army. The Royal Army forces. In the final entry mission, the bracers and Royal Army worked together using a pincer move to corner them. When the Sky Bandits tried to flee, the Royal Army caught and arrested them. In other words, the bracers and the Royal Army cooperated to flush them out. Alright, no problems here. Okay, so the Royal Army and the bracers work together. That's so cool! Can I ask you something? Sure, go ahead. I'm actually studying for entrance exams and just forgot this, but which of the 3 principles in the code is a protective duty to civilians? How the heck am I supposed to remember something like that? But wait a second, the protective duty to civilians principle. That is... This is the one I never get right, but I think it's the middle answer. Guild Code Principle 2, I think? Oh yeah, I knew that. Sorry. No, it's fine. I managed to survive that one. Okay, cool. I remembered it was the middle one. Dang, I did this 6 years ago. So no more questions? Okay, I've got a question then. Go ahead. So it doesn't have much to do with the class, but when the mayor was arrested, the Queen airship came, right? How big was the airship? I know there'd be one. There's always one with some weirdo question that has nothing to do with anything. By the Queen's ship, do you mean the Arsail? Yeah, that. It looked real big, but I was wondering how big it really was. The Arsail's size. I think I've read about that in a book before. That's easy, that's 42. I think it had an orbital length of 42 arg, if I remember right. That might not be exactly precise, but should be close. Wow, that's huge. Thanks, Mrs. Stell. Any more questions, children? If not, then I believe that's all for our guest speaker today. Everyone say thank you to Mrs. Stell. Thank you very much. Bye, kids. Thank you for your time. I know you're quite busy. The children were overjoyed. That was a wonderful lecture. Thanks. Pretty nervous before I did it. Thanks for watching. You can also catch my streams on twitch.tv/transleona to join in on the fun. Can't wait to see you there.